How can I turn my life around? Great question, and thanks for watching. Now, how do I do that? How do I turn my life around? Especially if it's going really horrible and bad, because a lot of parts of my life that I look back on, my life was going pretty horrific to the point of craziness, where I have to sit down, I'm in my chair, I'm like, and like at my desk, I'm like, something's wrong. Something's really wrong with my life, and there's something that I need to change. Or there's actually a really good thing with, like in business, it's like pivot. I pivot from my failures, especially like I'm driving down the street. Like when I was in Allentown, which is like it's like an hour away. When I was in Allentown, I was in standstill traffic, and this lady rams my car from the back, and and I couldn't believe it because I was doing Uber at the time, and I couldn't believe that like she just rammed my car for no reason. So there's people out to get you in life sometimes that are completely out of control. And when I reported to the police and all that stuff, she got a lot of tickets. Apparently she didn't have insurance, so she's driving around with no insurance, ramming people's cars. And I think about, wow, that's something that's out of my control. And it didn't do a lot of damage to my car, but I could ponder this and be really pissed off all day that this lady just rammed my car. Or I can just move forward and not look back at it. And sometimes I just ponder about stuff. I don't know if you guys ponder about stuff, but sometimes I just ponder about my like stuff that goes wrong. And I have a journal about this. I have a journal about the stuff that goes wrong in my life. I just like write it down. So if I don't have enough money for the month, or I have to pay someone back, or I missed a credit card bill, or something like that, I write that down and I pivot from that failure. I pivot to success by not making the failure again. Because there's like a wise quote: if you make the same failure over and over again, or that's by Einstein. It's the definition of complete insanity, of doing the same thing over and over again and achieving no results. So, since Einstein said that, maybe I should approach that more in my life. I approach Einstein's wisdom into my life. And, I take my life seriously. And I don't like people, especially the lady that ran my car for no reason when we're in standstill traffic. See, I can get mad at that. I can get frustrated. But at the end of the day, that's not helping me. What's helping me in life? You know? And, that's not helping me. So I got to really think about that. Thinking about the lady ramming my car and how I'm changing my life around while doing Uber. So I'm doing so many different things, but it made me really, I can accept that as a failure of the day, or I can move forward and think of it of I can have a lot more wins in this day than just that one failure. That's a lot of stuff that I think about, and sometimes it's unbelievable. Like I swear, the most random stuff happens to me that may be my fault, or it may not be my fault. Like when I walk into a Wawa and the lady slams the door on me, kind of just like leaves the door, just kind of hits me when I'm trying to come in. I'm like, thanks a lot that you know don't hold the door, like only thinking about themselves. A lot of people only think about themselves, and that's wrong. I think that's really wrong. That's why I like to support. I like to support like the homeless and stuff like that. It's kind of tragic what's happening in America, especially all this stuff happening in America. It's a real tragedy that there's homeless people on the side of the street. Like when I'm driving down Kensington, and I see a bunch of homeless people. This is my life. When I'm doing Uber, like since I do Uber all around Philly, I drop off people sometimes in Kensington, and just me driving down there is a disgrace. It's a disgrace of all the stuff that's happening to the homeless people. And I don't like that. I don't like that the homeless people don't, there's no fair share. I think some solutions to the homeless problem are like universal basic income and stuff like that, where let's say you get a check every month. You get a check every month going straight towards you. So you can put that $1,000 to stuff like your bills or rent, especially the rents are sky high right now. I think the rents are like $1,400 to $2,000. And if you're like low middle class or you don't have another partner that financially can help you, you may be in two spots in a hard place. That's what I think. That's what I seriously think. So you gotta really plan stuff out. I mean, sometimes you can't plan stuff. Some things are completely unexpected that may happen to you, but how you react matters. How I react to the situation is everything. Thank you for watching, and check out my Patreon as well. Link in the bio. Thanks for watching. Very exclusive content, and subscribe.